Last time, within this cave, you started kind of traversing around, hearing whispers in your heads, crossing a short bridge across a narrow chasm. Callan started to cross it, and the bridge collapsed. And when he went tumbling down, he came face to face with an eerie, somewhat humanoid creature with a singular, large, green, glowing eye, speaking in his mind telepathically, looking at him like a piece of meat. And before anyone could do anything, the creature ended up kind of lunging at Callan. You all tried to attack from above, but the creature seemed to have a pretty good defenses, and Zadkiel even tried to dive down on the creature in a heroic slash, but fell down the chasm nearby. And as you all rained spell and weapons from above, Alva turned into a giant hairy spider to aid Cal and Zad below, biting at this creature, and eventually you wore it down as Isabel got the final blow with one of her hand axes. Licking your wounds for a moment, as Zadkiel and Cal looked a little worse for wear, Cal found a cache of loot, including some potions, money, even a sword that was given to Zadkiel, seemingly an extremely well-made sword. But gathering yourselves, Zad told the group about some odd bits of the wall further up ahead that looked kind of off to him, like they weren't as smooth or something. Cal, being an expert in stone masonry, at least dwarven, took a gander, finding a hidden door in one of the wall points, and checked it out. Opening this led to a passageway with a couple more doors within it, one being locked and the other seemingly a little more detailed, uh, but no lock. Going through the locked door first, you saw a small armory essentially filled with armor, weapon, or no armor, weapons of all manner, and a handful of dirty scarlet cloaks. Some of you took some of these cloaks and put them on as a kind of disguise as you pressed on into the next room. It was here that you saw a catacomb with skeletal forms kind of lining the walls in here, bones littering the space, debating the merit of grave robbing, as there were a couple of sarcophagi in here. Skeletons animated once Mel walked in and they attacked. Dealing with these wasn't the easiest, but Alva turned into an elk at one point, charging at three of them with her attacks, but became a target afterwards. But re-deading these skeletons, uh, all of you alive, you started looting the place, finding nothing really of value save for one bracelet on one of these sarcophagi. Took a little bit of a breather while you were looting, and decided to check out the other doors in the space. Fang hearing some talking through one of the doors during your break. I decided to go through that one, and upon opening it, Zadkiel immediately got shot in the chest with a crossbow bolt, as there were some red-cloaked individuals on the other side, ready for anything. Trying to talk your way out of it almost worked, as some of you were wearing red cloaks too, but you kind of started your exit, slamming the door, jamming a sword in it, lighting a flask of oil on the ground in front of it, and most of you made your way to another pair of doors down here, seeing a longer hallway, and kind of readying yourselves to run through the hall together. Isabel was first to run and fell to a pit as the floor collapsed, uh, plunging 20 feet down. And that's where we're gonna pick up. Initiative is still on the clock here. And bring you guys back there. And Fang, you are up first. What are you doing?
Well, I can't really jump over, and I don't know if these are also. But I'll be able to check if the from a distance if the other if these tiles are also gonna fall off. If
You
we
can
walk
give
on
me if
them,
you want to use your action to give me a perception check, you can,
I don't
but
do
it
that.
would utilize your action.
I won't do that.
All right, give me a perception.
7, of
With a
course.
7, looks pretty good. Kind of a little nervous about looking there and kind of like seeing Isabel as she's kind of dusting herself off, hands on her elbows, looking up at you, telling you it's a trap. Uh, yeah, the walls or the floor on the other side seems like floor tiles.
That's
She's 20 feet down.
She is 20 feet
it's
down.
20 feet down. All right, so I am gonna move back because I think there's only one. We're all cramped up, so I'm just gonna
You
move
are cramped up.
outside, right there,
All right.
and I'm gonna be it for me.
All right. That'll take us to some people in the other room. One of them's gonna try to break that door down. Finally doing so.
And I had our action ready to
To
close
shut it. Yep.
once it opened.
So then they would have to use because they use their action to try and break it down, and you just immediately just shut it back. They would then spend their item interaction. So it would force them to use all of their actions essentially for that turn. As they will run through the fire though. But that is all they can do for that turn. Cal, roll me a d6 as they are running through the fire.
Ooh,
Let's see if they make for their dex save. Oh, it won't let me anymore. Well, that's not good. All right. Seemingly hopping over it, taking a little bit of fire damage. Getting into the room, dusting themselves off in the fire, looking back, and then seeing you, Mel, pointing at you. Stop! You would see another figure jump over as they actually have better. Do take the full amount of fire damage as they run across towards you, Melancholia. Two short swords drawn, slashing out. Let's see if this will work. No. Oh, I don't like that. Getting a 17 and a 12 to hit you, Mel.
Both would miss.
All right, as you easily kind of deflect it, holding your shield up and being a smaller target, stabbing down at you, glances off your armor. And that will take us to your turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she seeing how everything is. She'll attempt with a warhammer to strike the man who just attempted to strike her.
All right, yeah, he got hurt a little more from the fire than the other person.
Uh-huh.
22 will hit, as this guy did seem a little more dexterous, this elven individual. Yeah, roll me some damage. Or 2 points of bludgeoning damage, as you kind of hit him right in the wrist as he's stabbing out towards you.
You meanie.
You hear him just kind of
Big
like,
game.
sucking through your teeth a little bit, or that's what he kind of does, is like, that smarts.
You still, yeah. After playing a barbarian, that's so much fun to do 2 points of damage.
That's your minimum. You could, yeah, anything else for Mel though?
Mm. Mm-mm. No, that's it.
All right, taking us to Callan.
I'll move here. I have 20 feet of silk rope.
You should
So
have
I would
50
like.
feet, but yeah.
Oh, all right. So 50 feet. I thought it was 20. Whatever. Fine. Yeah, 50
Yeah.
feet. And I will lower it down into the pit, going, "Come on, Egypt, we need that sword of yours."
All right.
And but yeah, that's my action, right? Is actually
I mean, you can hold your action to kind of help pull her up if you want. Because essentially,
That-
item interaction, get a rope out and drop some down. Like that's not full.
I'll hold
action.
my action to pull her up with
Pretty much
the
give
rope.
her with her either assistance on her athletics, essentially the help action.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and that will take us to Isabel in the pit, looking up.
Wahoo! Um, I'll grab the rope, but then if I can do this, no, I won't. Okay. I climb up. I
Okay.
climb up. I climb up.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh my
With-
goodness.
With advantage.
With advantage, because
With advantage.
Callan is helping you out, lowering that rope, kind of ready to help pull as you climb. All right, good thing we have the advantage. It will take. You will have to use your action to dash, because essentially you can only get 15 feet up with your
Okay.
movement. But then if you action dash, you can get up, and you'll have. Essentially, you can move there. Because that'd be 10.
I will action dash.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is your movement and your action as you get there, and you can see Melancholia just like back in the other room, holding shield up, just bonking someone on the side of their wrist with a warhammer. And
You go.
do you have any bonus actions you'd like to use?
Hmm. Hmm. I don't think so.
All right.
Nah.
That will take us to Alva.
All right. Alva is gonna move back into the room she was in before,
All right.
kind of in front of Fang here. And then I want to try to use my Thorn Whip
Yeah.
on this guy diagonal to Mel.
Yeah. That elven individual who just got hit in the wrist with a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a thorn whip attack. The nat 20. I think that's like the fourth nat 20 thorn whip you've had.
This girl is unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
enormous.
Roll me some damage. 'Cause that guy seems a little more important for 9 points of piercing damage as you just streak this thorn whip wraps around his body and just eviscerates through his armor. You can see blood not pouring out, but definitely bleeding profusely as he just faint as he loses consciousness and is pulled a little bit, and you see that he's unconscious and dying. Dead.
Okay.
Definitely cut a little bit of his throat there. Anything else for Alva?
No, that'll be it for this turn.
All right. That will take us to the dwarf in the room. Not wanting to jump across the fire. Is just going to try and take a shot at Melancholia with his crossbow. Getting a 23 to hit.
That's a good
I
hit.
swear he's rolled. That's hit. He rolled a nat 20 first thing last time. This was a nat 20. As Melancholia, you take 13 points of piercing damage. As right through, kind of like right near like your clavicle, kind of, where your armor isn't quite covering enough. Arrow straight, or crossbow bolt straight in there, kind of hitting the bone a little bit.
Yeah, that was a bad hit.
fucking know your place. And he'll back away from the fire. Taking us to Zadkiel.
Zad would, hearing that profanity, being mildly upset, will run out next to Alva here on the other side,
All right.
and he would use the crossbow he picked up to take a shot at.
Do you have your shield equipped?
I do.
So it would take your action to unequip your shield.
What if it's a hand crossbow? You may have a hand.
It is not a hand crossbow because they were all light crossbows in the other room.
crossbow.
Mostly
Okay.
because hand crossbows are very expensive.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna. I'm just gonna stand there and look very protective.
Sure. I mean, you could always action dash if you want. Or you just want to look
Yeah.
protective.
No, I'll action dash, and I'm gonna get right in his face.
All right. Running past Melancholia. This kind of light passes over you, Mel, as Zadkiel walks right by you. This bronzes perfect lighting around you for a brief moment. Zadkiel steps in place, taking us to Fang.
Fang's gonna get right there on top of the sarcophagus and take a hit of with his bow at this fella right there.
All right. An 11 actually hits this one.
11
They
hits.
don't seem quite as
and-
dexterous or as well armored as the other person for 11 points of piercing damage. Yeah, getting them right in the gut. They kind of nearly bowl over a little bit. Anything else for Fang?
Nope. It's gonna be it.
I'll take us to that red brand, who is going to stab out at Zadkiel with her short sword. Just kind of very tired look in her face, but also like feels backed into a corner. Just lashing out wildly at Zadkiel. Not much training behind these strikes, as you getting a 14 and a 6 to hit.
Both miss.
As just glancing off the armor, and she is going to take a step away from Zadkiel.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
You can. As she tries to run down the hall. Just not even rolling, just literally just turning and running. 13 hits her. As she, saying nothing, just runs. Roll me some damage. For 6 points of slashing. As you slash across her back, she just goes face down into the ground there.
Cool.
Taking us to Mel.
So Mel's gonna do cure wounds on herself.
Okay. As you heal yourself a little bit.
Oh, such a
3.
God! I'm not doing well today.
As you get, it was clavicle wound. You pull out the arrow, and the bone is fine, but the still bleeding a little bit out of it. It's not. Yeah, you feel better. Anything else though for Mel?
She ends up over here, and that's where she'll end her turn.
All right, that'll take us to Cal. Isabel.
All right. I'd like to go to here. Can I use my bonus action to go stealth so I can creep around the corner and take a shot?
I mean, you don't know what's around the corner. You can.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna.
But I will say, like, you're... Yeah, I see what you mean. You kind of just, like, creep around. Yeah, give me a stealth check.
All right.
With a 20, you feel pretty, at least quiet. This is a pretty well-lit... Well, not very well-lit, but there is some lighting within all of these spaces.
I'd like to poke around here. Oh, I can't see anything. I don't see anyone.
As you see a body here of one of the red brands and a second body in the hallway, Zadkiel slashing. And fire still burning for a moment.
And I'll hold. Is this person dead?
Yep.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
can see their feet kind of still in the doorway a little bit there.
I will hold action for anything that comes out that door
All
with
right.
my short bow.
I'll take us to Isabel.
All right, I was muted. All right, I'm free. So I'm gonna go out the door here.
Yeah.
And what did we say? Every
Step,
box is
every box is 5 feet, but every step
Okay, that's what I thought.
through a friendly ally is difficult terrain, so it doubles your...
okay.
Takes 10 feet to
Um,
walk through someone, essentially. To walk into their square, and then 5 more feet to walk out.
All right, so I'm gonna at least go just behind
Yeah.
Alba, and I don't really see much going on.
You can see a little bit of fire here.
Yeah, I just see a fire. I'll actually take a diagonal here,
All right.
and I'll yell at Callan. I'll say thank you.
Wanker.
All
And
right.
here's me trying to be nice in this beautiful holiday season.
What holiday is that?
Wonderful.
Saint Tiamat?
Yeah.
That-
Tiamat's the bad one, you know, right?
Well, bad to you.
Oh, baby.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Yeah, one
I
man's
mean,
terrorist is
that's-
another man's freedom fighter.
Oh,
Anything else for Isabel?
That from the man who's hired.
Um, Isabel is she's very simple-minded, so she's not even gonna understand any of that. She's gonna end her turn.
All right. Taking us to Alva.
Mm. All right. Alva's gonna move a bit closer to where the fire is. So that's 10. That's 15 feet, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I know I have resistance to fire. Can I stand on a fire, like just in a fire, and just chill? And
You
do
would
the
definitely
thing?
take some damage. So
Oh,
whatever
okay.
damage you do take is going to be halved. You're not immune to getting burned, but it's not going to burn you as badly.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I can kind of see the edge of.
Yeah, you can see like his
Another-
shoulder.
Yeah, I know he's still in there. Let me see how far away he is. Oh, 15 feet. I'm gonna try to thorn whip him.
He is around that corner, so it is going to be not impossible, but it is going to be hard.
All right. How about I move another 5 feet,
Oh yeah, then you can see him in plain sight.
and then I'll try to thorn whip him right through the
Yeah.
fire.
As he's
Hopefully,
like
my thorn whip will
looks a
catch
little
on fire.
shocked seeing the bodies falling. Kind of stumbling to reload crossbow as quick as he can.
Yeah.
Give me a thorn
Right.
whip attack. 14, I believe, does hit him. Roll me some damage. And you want to pull him into the fire, I take it?
Yes.
All right. Cal, roll me a d6. See if he makes his dex save. He does. As you do pull him into the fire, he does not seem to be taking that well. It takes a little bit of damage from the fire getting burned on his toes and any bare skin that he has.
So I held my action, and he's in my line of sight. Can I take a shot?
Yeah. As you pull him closer to fire, he drops his crossbow. He's like, hey, wait!
Uh,
I will say, probably not. You were hidden. Sure, yeah. 23 will hit, yeah. For 13, as he kind of calling out, just straight into his head, straight right into the side of his skull. As he plops down on the fire, nearly putting it out, with this kind of smoldering underneath him. As, yeah, everybody's dead except for you guys. And we'll
I loot the bodies.
hop out of initiative there.
I'm going to jump off and take the dwarf that I just killed and kind of pound him into the fire, trying to put it out with his body.
Easily enough to do. I mean, you just need to kind of move him over a little bit, and the fire can easily be put out. His body nearly put it out when he fell on it.
Mel walks over and spits on the little guy's dead corpse.
Fair enough.
Vicious fucker.
Giving a curse to herself about it. Fucking asshole.
I'm gonna loot the body in front of me, like, and investigate it a bit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go and give me an investigation check.
uh,
With a natural 20, you would notice that this individual does seem to be a little better prepared than the other two, kind of eyeing the other two. Armor seems to be not immaculate, but a worn, studded leather armor. So definitely better prepared, and their blades aren't as chipped or rusted at all. They do have
Yeah.
2 short swords, studded leather armor, and
is there any sort of symbol
a
on?
pouch with 3 gold on it.
Gimme! All right.
There'd be
So I
no
can-
symbology, just that red cloak. Their cloak does seem to be less tattered as well.
Okay.
And actually on this person, you would see a ring around a belt loop with a singular key on it.
All right. I'm gonna take that 3 gold though, Obvi. Kind of looking at Callan, making sure he giving him kind of the stink eye actually.
And
And then-
Callan's ass is completely turned to her, so he does not care what.
Yeah. And I'm gonna attempt to pull off the. Well, I will pull off the ring.
Yeah,
the key on it.
it's just on his belt loop. It's a key ring with 1 key on it.
Cool. I'm gonna turn to Zad and be like, "Look at this." Just kind of show the key. And if anybody wants any of the armor and stuff, like, go ahead. And
And the other 2 seem to be wearing just dark, worn leathers.
oh, okay.
Their
That was my
cloaks,
next
their
question.
cloaks are more tattered, not quite as. It would seem that this person was more important.
Callan
Okay.
would like to jump into the doorway and try to find the malachite that he threw in there.
Yeah, it is all scattered throughout the ground there. You can easily pick it up after you enter into the room. But entering into the room,
Oh, God damn it!
you would see that this long room is partitioned into 3 areas, iron bars kind of walling off the north and south, filthy straw lining the cells, hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks. You do see a pair of human women being held in the cell to the south, along with a human boy. They appear to be whittling at the moment.
Oh, lads, I
As
think we've got a
there-
couple of inventory guests in here.
Oh, maybe not whittling at this exact moment, but you would see scraps of wood and partially carved pieces about the cell, and they're just kind of in shock. We're working. We'll get right back to it. Children, hurry up. Keep whittling.
I'm going to motion everyone into the jail cell area.
Alva's
Before
very curious. She's gonna move in. She can hear these people.
Which Bang
Does
noticed.
Mel recognize either any of them?
Yeah, Mel, you would know these people. That's Myrna Dendrar and her 2 kids, Nars and Nilsa. Wife and children of Thel Dendrar.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah,
Fang, what were you
it's-
saying?
Which Bang noticed if the studded armor as he just walks past the this
Yeah,
guy.
it would be obvious that like the studs would be. It seems like decent armor.
All right, so he's just gonna take the armor off of this guy and just put him in his bag for now.
All right, we'll take a
Um,
few minutes of that, but yeah.
Isabel's gonna ask if we should hide the bodies. Just
Are you,
yeah.
are you gonna eat them? How you plan on hiding them?
And
In
she's
the
got a
sarcophagus.
coffin-
Oh, you won't eat it.
The
Can we put
sarcophagus.
them? Can we put them in the coffins?
Yeah, but there's
Alva's
going to be
gonna
blood
roll her
all over the
eyes.
floor.
Psycho will say.
We can put them in the hole.
Contain the corpses of honorable men and women. Shall not desecrate them any further.
Then we
Alright.
put them in the hole.
And
It's
the
really-
Oh,
In
let's
the
put them
hole
in
they
the hole.
go.
the
In the hole
adult
they go.
woman, as we can say, Isabel is dragging the the bodies into the hole. While Fang is taking off this armor, the adult woman in there, kind of whittling furiously, looks up at Mel. Mel, you're a part of this too? Is everybody in the damn
What?
town a part of this?
Come on, we're going to try to get you out.
What?
Who's us at this?
The red brands, and kind of points at all of the others that are wearing red
They
clothes.
put you in here? What?
You're breaking up a little bit there, Octavia.
Oh, sorry. I was too far away. They put you in here? Why?
I was an altercation with Thel, but their father.
Yeah, I heard, but then you were around and everything was okay. And then they said you disappeared?
There were some disputes about trade, and they were making stuff for you guys, as agreed. And you won't harm my children.
Oh. we
Let's.
are-
You don't have to continue to do that. Guys,
we are
how do
not
we
gonna-
open them out of here? Can somebody find some keys?
Zadkiel would just make it clear that we are not with them. We just kind of are here investigating. And that
Doing
they
a
are
little-
safe
But you're
enough.
wearing their
Doing a-
cloaks.
We're doing a little bit of camouflage.
Oh.
We want to look like them and fit in a little wee bit.
And
but-
it didn't work very well at all, and that would take us off.
Oh.
Isabel. I guess she dragged all the bodies over there.
It'll take a
And threw
minute,
them
probably
in.
a minute or two longer. But-
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, and then I have the key, guys. So how about so I'm dragging all these bodies, and am I able to walk through, or do you want me to stay out here for a bit, like I'm
No,
dragging the
you
bodies?
you can head back. It won't take very-
Amazing.
You can have Fang help you out with that too, because he's out
Yeah.
there after he
Aw,
takes the
thanks,
armor off.
Fang. I'm gonna give the key that I got to Zad, and I'm gonna be like, or to Melancholia, and I'm gonna say, try unlocking the cage with this. I found it on one of the bodies.
Amazing. Thank you. And Mel tries to use the key to unlock it.
It works.
Yay!
And
Up a bit.
Mel steps in and gives the kids a hug.
As they're just in shock. They're just like, you can see their hands have plenty of splinters in them. They are. Nilsa's probably like 15 or 16. Nars is like 7 or 8. But Myrna, they definitely seem like they've seen better days. They don't, not like they're beaten or anything, but they do seem dirty. And Myrna,
Alva sees the children and she sort of silently reaches forward and grabs Dad's arm and kind of whispers, "We have to help them."
Zad would look over and just basically give her a face that says, "Of course, you got to get him out of here."
And Mel looks over and says, I think we should get them out of this place and into something safe. And if we want to come back, we'll come back tomorrow. Because I think
think-
we're all pretty much out of it on battle wise.
I think Gundren would agree. He would definitely, protect the children with his life.
you know
He would
way out?
want this.
Yes.
We'd be ever so grateful. Worried there were some wizard boss. I don't know what they were using. I think they were planning on selling all of what we were making. I don't know. And there's
What kind of what did
Yeah,
they
what were
have
you making?
simple idols of good fortune, and
Oh.
Thel was the better wood carver, but
May I see one of these idols?
sure, it's all manner. We're not done with these, but they're there.
Can Zad check them out and see if he recognizes anything?
You would see like small little toy rocking horse. Girls kind of trying to make a doll, essentially. And Myrna would be making, looks like various iconography kind of symbols.
Do
But
I
none
recognize
none that you would recognize, just kind of
Okay.
like pretty charms, essentially.
So we don't recognize them from like them being in the square of the town.
No.
Okay.
They weren't there. They've been missing for a few days.
No, I mean like the idols, because like there was the idol. Wasn't there like an idol of luck in the square of the
The
town that we were in?
laughing woman.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's not anything like that one.
No. It's
Okay,
more
cool.
just like pretty charm
Okay.
kind of things. Like paperweights kind of stuff.
Okay.
You know, buy it for like 5 copper maybe.
Hmm.
Wait, what did she need? A robot?
And Myrna was like, well, we'll follow you out if you know a way. We pay you in any way we can. I wish we could
That
help
is
you
not
out, but
necessary.
I hate to be the weirdo, but can I check the pile of scrap for anything?
yeah, it's like a pile of clothes and stuff.
Okay, all right.
Might be from previous occupants. But it seems like mostly clothes.
Where shall we go?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Alva turns to the group and says, "I think on the way out, 3 of us should be in the front and 3 of us in the back, the women and children in the middle."
Agreed.
Yeah, you
Uh,
might,
In the back.
and put the idiot in the middle too, so she doesn't set off any more traps.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. Follow church boy.
Yeah, Callan, sounds like a good plan.
So heading.
Mel's going to give herself vigilant blessing and try to stay next to the kids.
Okay. The kids will definitely be kind of clutching their mother.
Hmm.
At least Nars will be. Nilsa seems a little more together. But
Mel looks at the boy and tells him to grow a pair.
he just kind of
Jeez.
immediately starts crying.
Pussy.
And Mira just kind of
subverted.
looks at Mel, giving a curious.
That was a joke.
Glare.
It didn't
I
happen.
know.
Okay. Well, I'll take everything you say seriously until
Okay, I understand.
That girl says, "What's a pussy?"
What?
Um,
Okay,
Mel is
cat.
very embarrassed and says, "You don't know?"
Isabel
No.
says, "How embarrassing."
You know how those religious types
Mina
are.
just shakes her head and like covers
You are a
Nars's
very religious
ears.
man.
Isabel
Okay,
goes,
this
"Anyway."
is something gross or something inappropriate. Let's not talk about it. It's obviously not appropriate for children. Let's get out of here.
Alva turns to the woman, and the children, and says, "After you."
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Church boy, are you taking the lead, or are we going to take the lead?
I'll take the lead.
All right. And we're headed right out. Right, church boy?
Hey,
Right out, baby.
Thank
Alright,
you. All
I
right.
will move you guys over there. It is easy enough for you guys to walk out the way you
All right.
came.
Hey, Morincory, can you talk to the wee children and the mom there, and maybe have them not tell every single fucking person in town that we were doing this, or not? Just might be
I don't
better
know.
off if.
I agree with you. We have to keep them quiet. I think we have to hide them.
Fair enough.
you got any ideas where to hide them?
Yeah, me windmill.
You have your windmill, and I also
Yeah.
have my family's farm.
They might
There
be
is a
comfy there.
farm, the old mall.
Might be better
I
at
think
the farm.
Mel's farm would be better. They'll take care of them there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Keep
all the
them in
dead
the roof
kitties are gone.
garden.
There's nothing to play with.
As you exit through the cavern, feeling that cool chill through that space, you do find yourselves in that small bit of woods once more outside of Phandelver.
I think he's just gonna remove his cloak and hang it on a branch in the forest. Not wanting to keep that red cloak.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put mine in my pack.
I'm gonna put mine in my pack too.
So
It's probably like 10, 11 in the morning.
I say we take a bit of a rest and then go ask some questions about these red brands around town.
Well, wait. Don't we want to get the
Get to
the people we just
my family's
rescued?
farm, the elderly farm.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
think
right there.
Okay. Well, let's just get them there, and then we can rest
Work
after
out the
that.
details. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
just want them to be able to have a bath.
crossing the field of the elderly farm, you would see your sister working in the field there, Colleen, along with her son Carp is trying to help as best he can, but it gets distracted as he's the first one to see you all and runs up immediately to you all. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! And kind of at uh, the trio that you are rescuing. I know you guys. You're yeah. Oh, you saved them? Where were they? I thought you were moving away. And they're just kind of like still in shock as the Myrna like yeah, we're
Carp, I can tell you, but you would have to keep it a secret.
I'm best
Can you keep
secret
it
keeper
secret?
there is. Ask Mama.
And I look at my sister, and she's like,
She's probably like still working the field. She hasn't like quite come over yet, but she'll
"Do
start
I
making her
trust
way.
him?"
Give me an insight check.
Historically, we've been together.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage.
There we are.
Yeah, with the 20. Nah, he's not the best at keeping secrets.
Okay, they ran away from town and ran into a group of bugbears.
In the secret
And they got
cave.
cut off. No, not in the secret cave. They were
I thought that's
just
where
as
you
the
said you were
found-
going.
Yeah, but that's not where we found them. We found them on the way there.
Did you fight a dragon to save them?
I wish we fought a dragon. No, they fought.
Oh.
They were being chased, and we just had to fight some. Shh, you have to be very quiet. Some red brands.
No way. And at this
Yeah,
point,
well,
Colleen would have wandered up to you guys. This halfling, red-haired farming woman. Hey sis.
hey,
Everyone. Ms. Dendra.
is it okay if you take a break for about 15 minutes and we go inside and get something cool to drink?
Yeah, I was just about to get some apple juice. Have some cider apples with it, believe it or not.
Getting
Okay,
harder.
so
Oh, sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna take them into our place, and
Yeah,
you get that ready, and I'll
sure.
and
Who
the
are
whole thing
these
is
folk here?
and she would recognize them, right?
But she doesn't know who your friends are.
Oh, the friends that I'm standing with.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
She knows the Dendrars, yeah.
I thought they'd met them.
They passed by and she just kind of waved because she was working.
Oh, okay.
I saw you guys walking by about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago.
I met these. Remember when I went out to find
Yeah.
work, and this is the crew that helped me. That we all helped bring the supplies down, and they've decided to kind of stick around and the town, and they're kind of worried about the red brands.
Okay.
Sis.
Okay, yeah. Well, hey, I'm Colleen, Mel Sis.
Hello,
That
Colleen.
there's Carp.
Yo.
I'm Zach
This the
here.
ones.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I can get some lunch ready. Are they all right? Kind of looks to the Dendrar family. They're kind of huddled a little bit further away.
As you know, says they've gone through a lot, and she leans in and says, "We just rescued them."
Okay. And she
And
just kind of nods and come on, Carp, help your mom fix some lunch for these fine folks. Okay, yeah. We're gonna make dragons out of apples, and then slay them by eating them.
death to dragons.
As he kind of picks up a stick along the way and starts kind of sword fighting the air. And Colleen and Carp will kind of start wandering back to the farmhouse there. Leaving you guys in the field with the Dendrars and Mirno kind of. So are we gonna? You said you have a plan to have us stay somewhere safe.
Yes, I think it would be best if you stay here with my sister.
Okay.
At least until we figure out what's going on with the red brands and how they'll react to us liberating you.
Sure. Nars will like that. Won't you, Nars? And he just kind of looks up, not saying a word, sad eyes looking up at his mom. I know. Yeah.
How old is Nars?
About 8.
Oh, okay, sick.
Carp's probably like younger. He's probably like 6 or 7.
Okay. While y'all are talking, I'm gonna look down at Carp and I'm gonna kind of get down.
Carp's
And I'm
walked
gonna-
away with Colleen.
Oh,
Walked
dang
away.
it! Sorry.
They're going to
sorry.
the farmhouse to fix lunch for
Uh,
you guys.
The kid right now, I'm gonna kind of bend down a bit and I'm gonna try and get him to play a rock paper scissors with me or like thumb war just to kind of distract him.
Sure, give me a deception check.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
with a 6. He kind of just like looks up at you, scared, and kind of goes behind his mother, not saying a
Ugh.
word. Kind of
Those are
hides
both
his face
runabouts.
in her kind of long blouse.
Zadkiel would approach the mother and would say, "You are safe here, but perhaps you have information that could help us. What are the Red Brands doing?"
We don't know. We just know that they have like a wizard boss and
A wizard boss.
yeah. And they have some tall furred people with them. I don't know what
Bird
that means.
people?
We didn't furry people.
Oh, furry
Oh,
people.
furry
With
people.
fur on them or something. We didn't see any, but we did hear them talking about it. They didn't seem too happy about it.
Isn't Sildar looking for a wizard friend of his?
Yeah, Albrecht or something like that.
I
Yarda.
don't know. I don't remember the name, but they said he remember him looking for a wizard. Could it be that guy?
We didn't get a name. Well, they called him Glassstaff or something.
Glass stuff. Is there any check I can do for that?
Nah, you would have never heard that before.
Okay.
He's new in
I
town.
mean,
He's not like a noted criminal or anything.
Nah. I would say with your
Probably
history
could-
check, with your passive history, you would be like, you would have never heard of a criminal by that name.
Well,
we could ask
last
Sildar
off,
about it when we next see him.
sounds good to me. Last stuff sounds breakable. He'll be easy.
Yeah, don't be so overconfident.
I say we'd walk right down the street and fucking kill us some slavers. That's just what happened here. They grabbed people off the street and had them working for them. They're
Sounds-
slavers. Let's fucking kill them all.
Sounds good to
Well-
me.
Hold on.
I would rather not have bloodshed in the middle of a town.
Yes.
You want to do it under the town? Is that all right? What's the matter where they shed their fucking blood?
We can.
It paints us in a bad light, Cal.
They probably
sometimes the
hang out in
best
that
way
bar.
to get rid of the problem is surgical. Maybe if we find out more about this glass staff, we can eliminate him, and in that case, maybe remove the red brands, or at least scatter them. Make them easier to chop up if you would like to. They're still up to evil.
Fuck evil. There's nothing lower than a slaver. I say we go down there, and you want to go quietly, we go quietly. We'll go kill them all. Every last one of them. Wow,
I
we
agree
find me
with you,
cousins.
but there's better ways of doing it than just going and showing the whole town that we're just going to murder anyone.
They're not just anyone. They're slavers. They're
But-
criminals. They're going to fucking hail you as a hero. We're cutting out a big fucking ugly cancer out of this town. And we're going to do it.
I'm with Callan on this one. Let's
Fucking
go.
Gundren and my other cousins would be in on this.
Killing every last one of them is. They could just be young and stupid and influenced. I'm sure.
So
And-
you want to
I'm sure
so if
there's-
they're all young, and what's your solution?
I say
Hogs
the
and ice cream.
solution is that we cut out the rotten core.
Cut the head.
I think they'll
and
disband.
Everyone's going to scatter. Yeah, exactly.
Right. You guys kill the leader, and Morka and Egypt and I will kill the rest of them.
Oh yeah. Wait,
I'm
what?
sure that there'll be plenty on the way to their leader that are actively a threat to us.
You're awfully quiet there, she-devil. You seem to be close to Church Boy. What's your opinion on the matter?
Honestly, I think we should have gone to find Radoth last time, but you insisted on going underneath the ground to find these trolls and goblins and all this crap that we ran into. And now we're just standing around talking about nothing.
In the
I
middle
think we should go find
of a
Radolf.
field. Yeah, it's still like 11 o'clock in the morning. Probably like 11:30, almost noon at this point, actually. With the Dendrars kind of still with you guys, but like not trying to listen in on this conversation about killing and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Can we
Zach, will
leave?
invite them to come and walk ahead
Yeah.
with him in front, and whoever else would like a full head.
I guess we can
we will
stay here
take
for a little bit.
Can we get them settled and then perhaps start asking some questions?
Get them set in what? I didn't hear that.
Get them settled.
Get them settled and then we can start asking some questions.
Gotcha.
And kind of heading towards the Alderley farm. Noting that inside, Colleen and Carp are... As you enter, Carp seems more on his better manners, not immediately jumping at conversation with you all at this point. Maybe he had a talking to by his mother. But they are fixing up some kind of tomato sandwiches and sliced apples and apple juice, kind of a pitcher with several glasses out. None of them matching because they're not used to having 10 people in their home. But Clean will say, yeah, come in, make yourselves at home. It's a pretty quaint home in here, but sit where you can, and feel free to grab a sandwich and pour yourself a cup of juice.
So Mel walks up to Carp and asks, Carp,
He looks up and
are
smiles.
you good at hiding?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are you really good at hiding? Like, if I was looking for you, could you hide in a way that I could never find you?
Not you.
I understand. Yeah, but you
I don't
see
think
our
I got anything could
friends?
ever hide from you good enough.
You know, our 3 friends that we arrived with?
Yeah, yeah.
They might need to hide from the Red Brands.
Oh,
Can you show them or try to find places where they can hide and are around here
we can't
so that
sleep.
nobody
I
can
wouldn't want
find
to
them?
sleep under the house, but yeah.
Yeah, so if somebody's trying to find them, they can't be found. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Mama said that they were going to stay in my room.
Yeah, but if somebody comes a knocking or
Oh,
things
yeah,
get really
yeah,
bad,
yeah. I know
they might need to
places.
hide.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you she points to the child, the 8-year-old child who's
Mhm.
really just out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, could you see if he wants to go with you?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
I thought when
Well,
people come knocking, I thought we were going to have lunch. Mama said we were going to have lunch and
yeah, after
be quiet
lunch.
about it.
After lunch.
Sure. Yeah,
It's something you could do together.
yeah. I can try if Mama says it's okay.
Yeah, let her know. But I think it's a good idea.
She said to mind my Q's and P's.
Yeah.
We have company.
They've had a very difficult journey.
Yeah, their
They
dad died a
ran
week
into
ago.
very dangerous things.
Whose father died a week ago?
The children's.
That was the guy that was killed in the street.
Dendrar.
Oh, okay.
Thel Dendrard was murdered in the street a 10-day ago. But meanwhile, Myrna will kind of like go up to Colleen, have a kind of not hushed conversation, but quiet and somber, kind of like thank you, and pick up a sandwich and start like passing it out to her children. And then she'll approach kind of the group of you as you're kind of milling about in here. There's tomato sandwiches if you want, juice. apple cider, and Myrna would kind of come up to you all. I don't know how I can repay you, but maybe I don't have anything valuable aside from some pieces of wood in my home. But if you're ever near Neverwinter, there's an old ruin, Thunder Tree, uh, east of Neverwinter, close to the river. Me and my family used to live there years and years ago. Would have been 35 or so years ago when I was just a baby. We owned an alchemy and herbalist shop from my folks. If you're ever in Thunder Tree, try and find the shop. And inside, underneath the counter, there's a hidden drawer where there should be our heirloom within. I don't remember what it was. I just remember it being shiny. You're free to that. I know it's not much to go on, but it was in the southeast part of Thunder Tree.
Darling, did you do alchemy?
Oh no, oh that was my parents. The shop and everything got destroyed in Thunder Tree. We fled 30 years ago. It was when I was a child.
You know what
Uh,
happened or why it was destroyed?
When the mountain blew. Mount Hotenau. The town was covered in ash.
This does not sound good.
We fled and well I ended up here practicing some woodwork and I met Belle and well long story short I have 2 children now fatherless.
Sorry, my condolences.
So, Cal will reach into his pouch, non-suggestively, and retrieve 20 gold pieces and a couple of malachite, and go to the mom and say, "I'm sorry for the way you were treated, but we will deliver justice to you and to others that they've affected. I don't know if this is much, but take it and start a new life."
As she looks, 20 gold is a ton. This is, are you sure? Thank you. We'll be able to, well, if I can sell the house. I do have some family in Neverwinter. Maybe we can take a caravan out of here. When things settle down, at least. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, we'll settle it for you. Don't worry about that.
Thank you. Sincerely, And she just kind of takes a moment and, you see a few tears come down her face and...
Oh, wait, change the subject. Do you have any hard cider?
Colleen will say, not in this house. You want that stuff, you go down
Go change the subject.
to the Stonehill
Cal
Inn.
just walks away.
Yeah, I got
He just walks away.
Yeah, Colleen will kind of definitely say, no, we're family here. But then she will kind of like, after saying that very noticeably, kind of slyly give Cal a like head nod, like over this way. From a very high cupboard, she will pull down a small flask and pour you a glass of spiked cider.
Walks away to go around the back of the house to drink it by himself.
What?
Yeah.
Drink it
I've
alone
earned it.
again, Mario.
As you're having lunch, with the Dendrars kind of being solemn, and just kind of barely eating their tomato sandwiches that they were given and slightly sipping because that's all they can kind of think to do, having been in captivity for a few days. And it's just this kind of somber and quiet space inside of the Alderleaf house. You guys can get a short rest here if you want.
Yes, please.
During this rest, am I able to? Because I have a pretty good Arcana. Is there a chance I can? Because I have a vial with a toenail and a feather
Yeah.
and something else.
There was a vial with the toenail, and then the other one was, I think, clear liquid.
And the other one was red liquid. I'm assuming that was a healing.
The
but
red
I
liquid
guess
was
I
the
should
healing
check.
potion for sure.
Okay,
You've seen many like it.
gotcha. So can I roll an Arcana?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. If you give them each a little taste.
Sorry, what dice again do I roll for health?
Point.
In the center of your
dice.
character sheet, the core, you'll see under your hit points, you'll see a hit dice, and it should on the left center. You'll see you can actually mouse over where it says the
Yeah.
dice number and stuff. Just click
Yeah,
there.
it says hit dice. I just select hit dice.
You should be able to click where it says hit dice, and it'll roll.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Cal with a 15 Arcana. Oddly enough, one of them, the one with that's more clear liquid, is a potion of climbing. You know you'd be able to climb a lot better with it. Oh, it's brown, silver, and gray layers, resembling bands of stone. They tell you the description at the very end. Whereas the other one, which is probably not how I described it either, is a... Man, it is red. Also. And there's a tiny bead of color. It is clear. That's the clear liquid. Okay. As a potion of growth.
Oh.
For 1d4 hours.
All right. All right. Added to the inventory.
But essentially, the afternoon is yours. It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon after you're done eating lunch at the Alderleaf farm. Colleen will start showing the family tarp's room, essentially, as she has put out some blankets and stuff for them to sleep on.
Zap would ask if anybody recognizes the handwriting that's on the hilt of the sword.
It's in common. I mean, you can read it. It just says Talon.
It's just sound.
Mm-hmm.
If they would know of anyone who owned a sword in town, well, it's probably the guy who was taken from. Because it's quite nice.
Everyone can give me a history check except for Zad, because he rolled for it already.
Do it because maybe you heard something in a Neverwinter. We'll see.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Where do I find history?
In the skills under your...
Okay.
Yeah. So... Cal definitely knows what this is. Has heard of this. Yeah, Cal, you've heard that Talon was the name of a sword that once belonged to a great knight named Aldith Tresendar, known as the Black Hawk. you would have heard rumors that he died fighting off bandits that attacked through hidden caverns below his manor. Supposedly, his great sword was lost and to time until it was found here.
And
It
I would
is-
tell.
it has historical value as well as actual value. You would have heard that this is a very magical, well, a lightly magical sword. Probably stories about it are a little bit greater than they actually are. It does seem very sharp.
And I would tell that story to everyone.
And it would seem like the blood that was on it from Zadkiel using it seems to have just cleaned itself off. It pretty much always is under the effect of the prestidigitation spell, the cleaning part of the blade. Blade always clean.
And it's just like a really flat handle. Is there a guard on it at all, or is it just like kind of like a?
So if you look in the treasure tab in your journal, and then you go to named items, you'll see Talon. I can.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, that's cool. That's what. Yeah.
I can actually make
definitely.
it show you all again.
Zad would once again say to town, thank you for giving this to me. This could have fetched quite a pretty price on the market.
You're going to sell it.
Ooh,
No.
sell it.
No,
Wait, what?
no.
With the story you said, it's more valuable in his possession and in a shop to collecting dust.
I say the story says, the Blackhawk was killing bandits. Maybe we go down and, gut a few bandits. Slaving bandits.
I like where this is going.
Church boy can lead the charge. Tally ho and
Can
all
we-
that shite.
Can we not talk
We're
about
just
that?
gonna attack the group of red brands head on.
Hell yeah, we are.
I like the attitude, but I don't think we're gonna live.
Well, when you got
Zad
me
is
around,
sitting there pensively and thinking, and he says, "We should talk to Lady Gorea."
What lady are we going to talk to?
Lady Gorea, the priestess of the luck.
I don't
That's
think
what she
Zad
was, right?
met her.
You didn't meet her?
You did hear about her.
I
But the
think
only
I'm the only one that's
person
met
who
her.
met her was
Isabel.
Isabel.
Yo,
Um,
which by the way, where are the kids right now?
They're in the room, getting situated, in
Aw, man.
in Carp's room.
I'm all about threatening some young red brands for information.
But otherwise, you want to give them hugs.
No, if they're attacking us and killing people, we kill them. If they're just stupid kids, try not to.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to agree with you on that one. I
No, when I was
wholeheartedly
growing
will
up-
try killing all of them.
So you're
Every
just gonna
last
walk
one of
into
them?
their bar and just murder all of them.
Colin, some of these people are actually kids from this town. I know them. Yeah, some of them are just dumb kids who like to fight. Some of
Fuck 'em.
them are just.
Give me a hell of a fight then.
I know, but
You're
what I'm
here.
saying is, it's a lot easier to kill 3 than to kill 30.
Why'd you just kill 10 different times?
I like the way you're thinking.
Okay,
And I
mean,
agree with you. I was thinking, like, you said something about getting information.
Yes.
Why don't we try to capture one of them?
I
And
think
then we kill them.
I was thinking torture for a while for fun.
Vicious fucker.
Well,
I'm in.
You never tortured for fun?
Maybe we
I'm
could-
not. Sometimes they've earned it. I'm not saying I'm doing it for fun.
Maybe
To
the
be
fate
frank, I
could be
enjoyed
left
the job.
to the elements. Light them up, put them in the woods, see what happens.
I'm going to put them to bed without supper too.
Listen, when I was growing up, I didn't get any second chances. So whatever you guys want to do, I know what I want to do.
I'll tell you what. Anyone who surrenders or runs away, takes off their fucking cape, I won't hurt them too bad. But otherwise, they've got to submit and or die. They're slavers.
And okay, but
Some of
Anybody who
it,
defends them is one of them.
that's
wouldn't it be fair
great.
if we let them know that?
Aye, church boy, that's how it works. If people show up in your town wearing a red cape and kill people, guess what? The other red capers are just as bad. It's guilt by association. Hang them all. If you like, you can take a couple prisoner and let that fat bastard over in the fucking town hall have a little trial.
Bang, did you eat any of your tomato sandwiches?
Nope.
Can I have yours?
I go take it. That thing is disgusting.
Thanks.
Aw.
That's not really nice, but like those
I'm
people
sorry,
work
but
really hard.
Good thing Colleen.
I don't eat vegetables.
No vegetables.
Technically,
Isabel's
it's a
just
fruit.
scoffing them down. Technically, it is a fruit.
Yeah,
Alvi is right. Or Alva.
Alva.
Yep, Alvi. Alva. Wow, I just corrected myself.
It's pronounced ALVA.
Alva, yeah.
Alva.
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 I'm married to her pretty much, and I can't say it right.
Mhm.
Keep calling her Alvin.
Alva.
It's an Irish name.
Yeah.
They love to spell things
Well,
weird.
I'll be damned. So, what are you guys doing? Currently, you're at the Alderleaf farmhouse. Colleen's getting the Colleen and Carver both getting the den drawers kind of set up there for the time being.
I would like to, personally, I would like to talk to the town master after what we see.
That
mean,
fat
we-
fucker's probably in on it.
Exactly. I
We
go.
should talk with
if he
Duldar
is-
about that wizard.
If he is, he will not resist when we threaten him. More information.
I don't know. I go right to the bar.
Of course you would.
The bar with all
I
the
don't-
bandits.
I don't think I'd ever hear myself saying this, but I'm with Egypt.
Hell yeah! As I scarf down my tomato sandwiches and like just
Yeah.
brutally sipping down apple juice, apple cider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How many red brands are in that bar?
Doesn't matter. All I know is there's going to be a bunch of dead ones.
Oh, so you're gonna. So would you walk into a orc village trying to murder all the orcs?
Well, we could set the bar on fire, see who makes it out.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that line of thinking. Okay.
And start an entire fire in the entire town? Way to go.
Well, it's one building.
Okay,
Not Chicago.
And there's always collateral damage.
Look, if we do it this evening or tomorrow evening, I have that head. I think that could be a really good distraction
Oh.
for whoever's in the bar.
Yeah.
And from there, we can use that as the core of our trap.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is that if we think Mr. Tootie Snooty, mayor dude, is involved somehow, could he tip them off?
He could.
We're starting to get aggressive. That's why I'm saying we go right to the bar, baby.
And if he's involved, do we dispense justice ourselves? You know, I've got a rope.
He's a politician. All he cares is who's more powerful and who's bettering his bread.
But didn't
As long as
Sildar
he
go and
sees
talk to him?
his
we go
interest
there?
with us. versus the red brand, I think we'll be okay with him. He's not inherently evil. He's just inherently a politician.
One and the same.
Yeah, I don't think there's much difference in that one.
That's a question of your wisdom skills.
Mine's a 0, so get fucked. Listen. Unfortunately, it looks like Church Boy's awfully adamant about this. So why don't we give him a little leeway and let him do his little godly work? We'll go down, we'll talk to the fat fucker in the fucking town hall, and we'll fucking square him away. How's that sound, boy?
Sounds good.
As
But-
long as he gives me his tomato sandwich, I'm fine with it.
Fang, you're not saying anything. Do you want anything? Do you need anything? Do you want anything?
No, I'm fine. I
Isabel
mean,
puts out her hand to Zad.
either way,
Gimme.
either way, if I can just get his claws out and just move his fingers around.
Zad,
If I need to use those to torture, I'm going to do it if that's what you guys want to do. But
All right, but listen, we're going to let Church Boy take the lead on this. He wants to interview him. That's fine. But it's on
you
him.
have that rope, correct, Alan?
Yeah, I'll be the hangman.
We can take him out of the picture without killing him for at least a night.
Are you talking about killing the town
Town
manager?
No,
Town
Right.
master?
I'm not.
I am. If he's
I am.
involved in it.
God,
We're fucking gonna kill every fucking asshole that's involved with it.
All right, here we go. I'll take Zad's tomato sandwich. We'll make our way down. We'll survey, the situation, what's going on, and if it's going downhill, Cal and I'll just take over. Easy peasy.
Jesus, you and the fucking
If we in
sandwiches.
doubt, we kill
Listen,
them.
I'm hungry.
Idiot. So we
Yeah,
all
you keep
rested?
calling her an idiot, and yet she agrees with everything you've ever said.
No, that's a fucking lie.
Tell you
Only so
something.
far. And I'm the one who mentioned
Got
it.
him.
She's just agreeing.
Got
She's
him.
not fucking running this role.
If
I
the
picked
idiot
her ass
agrees with
out of the hole.
you, then you're probably saying idiot things.
all right, let's stop
Don't
arguing,
fucking use wisdom with me. I told you I'm at a 0.
guys. Let's stop arguing and go to the goddamn town hall, shall
All
we?
right.
Okay.
Isabel still puts out
The
her hand
posse.
to Zad.
He hates
actually,
honesty.
I have a better idea before town hall. Before town hall, we go see Sildar.
Sildar said he was at town. He was going to.
Yeah,
just
wasn't
see the
Sildar
town.
Yeah.
town hall?
Oh,
He's
sorry.
going, so it's going to be perfect.
Perfect. Let's go to town hall. My bad. I apologize.
So as you make
He might still be there.
fair enough. So as you make your way to leaving the Alderley farm, heading down the road to the town master's hall. That's where we'll take our little 5-10 minute
Oh, what
break.
the?
Getting back into it in town in Phandelver after rescuing the Dendrar family, sans the husband who had been killed a week ago, freeing them from the grasp of the Red Brands under Tresendar Manor. Took them to the Alderley farm for safe hiding and keeping until it was safe for them. And coming with a plan to go speak to Sildar, the town master, and possibly go raid the Sleeping Giant tap house. We'll see. Getting a little bit of feedback from Ashley, I think. But it's very delayed.
Yeah, turn your sound off, babe.
Either way, as you're heading to the town master's the town master's hall, you do see Sildar outside of it with a fresh blade, it looks like, as he's kind of sharpening it. Still not wearing any armor or anything, but he does have at least a sword that he's kind of like idly kind of sitting on a stone outside just sharpening it. Doesn't really notice you guys, but he is outside of the town master's hall.
Zadkiel would approach Sildar, and he would say, "Hail, Sildar."
Oh, Zadkiel, Isabel?
Isabel will like run over and be like, "Oh, Sildar, look what I got!" And then show like the 3 gold pieces and like the unicorn necklace. I didn't steal it, I swear.
That was gonna be my
Yes,
first question.
I gave that to her because she was eyeing it so ferociously.
And they'll say, "But it's mine now."
Oh, I didn't take you as a worshiper of Maleki. But hey, if
Maleki.
you found a calling,
Wait, pardon me?
that was a symbol of the goddess Maleki.
Huh. I didn't know that. I thought it just was a pretty looking horse.
Who's the goddess Maleki?
Nature goddess of beasts and whatnot. In my experience, forest beings and things of that nature. I'm not too studied on the subject, but I do know the
Huh.
basics of it.
So she's a lady of the woods?
You could say that. I'm a protector of woodland beasts and such.
Hmm.
Uh,
So
well,
it's a religion.
yeah.
Huh.
So you bought a idol of a deity. Sounds like an eventful morning for you all. I got myself a sword. Hopefully I don't have to use it though.
Where did you get that, Sildar?
Over at the Coster. And kind of points
Gotcha.
at the building across the road with the blue lion on a shield.
Need
Um,
arrows. Someone can
Zed-
get some for me.
We can go and get arrows, I'm sure. I would just like to speak to Sildar for a few more moments.
Yeah, what's up?
Sildar, and he'd lean in and he'd look around nonchalantly and he would say, um, the red brands need to be run out of this town. But a lot of them
I
are
heard some talk about them. Don't seem like the nice kind of sort, at least from what I've heard.
no, but from what I understand, there's a lot of kids from town mixed up in them. Young ones.
Hmm.
You know how it is.
I
Being
do.
all full of, well, as my captain used to say, piss and vinegar, and ready to go. But
Most of the youth. And he kind of looks at Isabella who says,
Listen, I was gonna help you with your sword now, but forget about it.
what's there to help? I know how to sharpen a sword.
Yeah, well, sometimes I don't think you do it right.
what's your relationship with Town Master, Sildar?
No, I was just finishing up a conversation with him a moment ago. I don't really have one, and he seems, sure enough, seems like a banker from Neverwinter. Met a few share in my time and protected more than a couple.
We parted the guard.
Yeah,
As mine.
oh, what division?
34th. By the Western Gate.
Okay. I mostly stuck to in-town affairs and a little bit of light prison work.
I got you. Yeah, I kept watch for anything coming from Neverwinter Woods.
Not too much on that front usually.
No, it's a peaceful place. It's where I spend most of my time on my days off.
Looks like you got more than a few days off here now. Why'd you ask about my relationship with Townmaster?
Well, it just I feel he may be being influenced by.
Maybe what?
He might be being influenced by the Red Brands.
Hmm. Well, I did just secure a loan. Should you all find and retrieve Gundren safely, locate this Cragmaw Castle or whatever, loan to repay you all for your efforts of 500 gold from this town master.
Sildar, do you think I can get an advance?
No.
Jeez, you're always so lame.
Sildar,
He just kind of closes his eyes for a second and kind of concentrates. Yes.
as someone who came up in the guard,
Yeah.
what would you do?
What would I do?
If you wanted to help this town,
I
Who would
try
you
to help
speak
it thrive and become prosperous. Honestly, a banker at the helm's not a bad choice. Know how to allocate money correctly.
that's true, but does he care about the town? Did you pick that up in here?
Well, if coin
Yeah.
fills his pockets, then coin should fill the rest of the people's ears' pockets. If he's doing his job right. A prosperous town is a prosperous town master.
It is, yes. He's in bed with the Red Brands. Possibly.
What makes you say that?
Just feel. Just forget it. Never mind. I never said that to somebody.
He does seem concerned about the town's well-being. He's telling me about. He kind of thinks for a moment. Said he almost had a group that was about to go out and take down these bandits that have been terrorizing caravans from Tribor. But
Did anybody else pick up the job?
I think he was talking about you all.
I think he was. You remember that night
Mhm.
where where Frank points to Isabel, where she did a fuck up?
Right, she volunteered us all.
Listen,
don't forget-
Sildar, you'd understand. I was gonna get some free ale.
Don't forget that we were supposed to investigate bugbears in that cabin. What we found were Red Brands. And I heard a tale of this Red Devil, who is, I believe, a bugbear.
No, the Red Devil, I think, is a hobgoblin, from what he said,
Hobgoblin.
but leading a band of bugbears.
Leading a man of bugbears.
Yes. Could be a lead on, they might know where Cragmaw is.
Yes, I think we should reallocate our efforts and get Gundren back safe.
You know, hindsight, I didn't even think about it. Should have taken some of those goblins. Had them show you.
They were not gonna show us.
In my experience, penalty of death will make people show you a lot of things.
When it comes to Goblin, it's a bit more complicated than that, but sometimes, yeah, it could work.
They respect their own lives, if nothing else.
Is no one going to tell them about the woman and the two little ones that they stole? Are you all just gonna fucking sit there and not tell them about the crimes these guys are committing?
Well, you're gonna tell him that right in the middle of the town with anyone being able to hear? I
Yep.
would tell him that.
No, I just said it out loud.
Yeah.
He just said it out loud.
Yeah.
What, woman and children? What?
Go on, church boy.
What were their names again? I'm sorry.
I didn't know them either, so I called the woman
Mirna
the wee one.
Dendrar and her children.
Rena and Dar and the children were being held captive, and the cave, which was supposed to hold bugbears, but had the red brands and a horrible.
What cave?
Under the mansion up there.
Huh.
So if we were gonna kind of turn things around and go look for Gundren,
Who is keeping this woman and her children?
well, they're safe now.
The red brands were holding them, put them into
Yeah.
work like slaves,
There you go on that one.
and then they killed the woman's husband a week or two ago.
I did
Right?
hear about that. I heard it was some altercation over the sale of some goods or something. That's what the town master was saying. Misunderstanding, but maybe to cover it up, they took the wife and kids. I don't know.
Sildar, if we went to go find Gundren, would you accompany us?
I don't know that my adventuring days are ahead of me any longer.
Yeah, he's too old now. Gundren, keep just yeah.
Also,
Ages
didn't a woman talk about a wizard called, I think it was what, Glassstaff? Would you know anything about that, Solar?
I don't think I know the name, no. What about it?
I don't know. She just said that they talked about a wizard. I think they named him Glassstaff or something. And you said you got a friend wizard. Forgot whatever name you said you said your friend was.
Yarno Albrecht, yeah.
Do you know if he ever goes by that name, Glassstaff, or
A cultist? Is that what you said? No.
no? No, I'm saying if your friend goes by that name, Glassstaff.
No. He went by Albrecht. Yarno.
Oh, Brucky,
Kind of an easy name to remember. No, he is a member of the Lord's Alliance. So, supposed to bring some order to this town. I don't see any sign of
Supposed
it.
to and doing two different things.
That is true. Well,
Isabel starts to eat another tomato sandwich and hands it over. It's in front of Sildar. Asks, "You want a bite?"
yeah, why
It's
not?
really good. Yeah, here. Isabel just gives him the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So what are we doing?
Kind of puts his sword down and starts chewing on the sandwich. Taking on these red brands, probably a noble cause.
So what do you say, Sildar? We kill him?
I'm gonna bring him to some sort of justice. I don't know about death. I have to account for their crimes. Seems like one dead so far. Trial is usually the best, trial. Say
You know how
bring
long
him
this
before
will
the
take.
town, see what they say.
I mean, they're right down there in the in that small bar down there, and the town just letting them do whatever they want. They're scared.
It's general consensus I've heard. Did hear a rumor that not bothering the miners' exchange though. I don't know what that's all about, but
You don't seem very bothered about kidnapping.
trust me, I am very bothered by it, but I'm also very tired and old. I don't want to overextend myself. As I said, it would be a noble cause to bring these miscreants to justice.
Listen, if Sildar says we should take him to trial, take him to trial. Why do you just have to ruin the
But
fun?
holding people is Answers are usually the best. Better than vengeance in my history, my experience.
Fine.
Leave it to a Neverwinter guard.
I mean, knowledge is probably one of the best weapon one can have.
I'll agree with that. Seems like you already know a good bit more than I do about this place.
Blah blah blah. Okay, let's get. I just want
No.
to kick some butt.
Church boy's here to talk to the fat man inside.
Oh, yeah, he was going over some paperwork of some sort.
Yeah, he's going to go over something now. You gonna go talk to him, church boy?
I will. And I'm just about the last minute and 30 seconds of everything because my computer died because it was not plugged in as I thought it was.
Your
And-
voice
and-
sounds
and
very
it's because
angelic.
He's coming through on two
You are a robot.
speakers. Yeah. You just mute,
Oh,
The most
yeah.
paladin
you
voice.
on the
Yeah,
one.
okay, yeah. Now I sound better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. We just asked if you wanted to go into the
Yeah.
to talk to
Hey,
the.
if you take on these
Okay.
red brands, you've got my backing.
Do you think we should get Gundren back here first?
I mean, Gundren's obviously a point of
Kind of
pride
an-
for myself, but also a friend. First, I wouldn't know where to start, so
Well, we had some info, didn't we?
you said you were going to leave and see some druid or something last we spoke.
Radoff.
Right
Yeah,
on.
we still need to go there.
I think we should.
I don't know this Radoff myself, but
I know her. She'll help us.
Listen, but if Sildar wants us to do like,
safety of the town is my first priority, personally.
Well, how about that?
If
We
it's-
go lay out some justice, and then when we're done, we'll go to this tree thingy.
I don't
Yeah.
know that we're going to.
Trying to find my notes. Sorry. Thunder Tree. Go to Thunder Tree and find Radoff.
I don't know that we're going to stop the problem. I think it's just going to continue to fester until we devise a plan after talking to Radar.
Well, if the town master is involved with these red brands here, I think he's where we need to start. We should talk to him.
What time?
Zacamondo.
I'd like to hear
Or-
what he has to say about that too, if what you say is true.
Oh, I wish I could spell slots. Okay, but I will go in and talk. Why don't?
So the Earl kind of finished that sandwich and sheathe his sword, and kind of dust himself off any crumbs, and kind of stand behind you to enter the building. He wants to hear this
So-
shit too.
You want us to all be in there or just you, Zad?
Uh,
Oh, I want to be in there.
I want to be in there. If Sildar's going, I'm going.
well, I would just ask that you let me speak.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Just make sure you get out everything. Well, you can do all the talking.
Mm-hmm. I will.
All right, as
I
you
promise. That.
enter into the townmaster's hall, you would see that kind of office setup with the townmaster with some papers, sitting down. Oh, hello, brave adventurers. Yes, and he'll kind of get up to greet you, kind of stretching his hand out. We met last night, remember?
Yes, I
Excellent.
remember.
Have you reconsidered your task of rooting out this red devil and his bandit bugbears?
Nah, idiot. Let him
I-
talk. Let the paladin talk.
As
I say,
as Zad goes in for his arm, he kind of grabs it and he pulls him closer and he says,
smiling all cheesy like, yes, yes.
and Zad just kind of he doesn't whisper.
Oh,
He
you're the
says
kind of
into his,
hug person. I get it.
My arm is not around him. I'm just pulling him into me.
He
And I
goes in
said-
for the hug, thinking that's what you're doing, like the grasp the hand and then hug behind. Oh, it's usually reciprocated, but okay.
Well, I haven't let go of his wrist.
Oh,
And I
still
said-
shaking. Yes, yes. Good firm handshake you have there.
Tell me everything you know about the Red Brands.
Oh, the mercenary company in town. Yes, yes, yes.
The mercenary company in town
Yes,
They
yes,
kid-
yes, yes,
they-
yes.
kidnapped your citizens,
Kidnapping.
and
No.
then Zad's actually gonna put him into like an arm lock.
Give me an athletics check. Sildar. Whoa. What are you doing there? Oh, yes, what are you doing?
I'm getting to the bottom of this. The mercenary company in town. I think you are being a bit.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm trying to get there. There's something away. Put a big cup on my nose.
Oh.
Nat 1.
Oh no!
He quickly
Oh,
yanks his hand away. What are you doing? No, back. And he kind of puts his arms out. What? Rob me
Zad,
too.
that's-
And
No.
Sildar has his hand on his sword.
Zad
Zad
says
too?
no bullshit. He says, I'm sorry, Sildar. I gotta get to the bottom of this. No bullshit. Are
Yes,
you working
yes,
with
we
the
use
Red
our
Brand?
words here. Why would I work with a mercenary company? I would hire them, surely, if they would do what I'd asked. Just like I would hire you all to do things.
Have you hired them?
No. But
Do you
what?
know of a wizard named Glassstaff?
Does he know of a wizard named Glassstaff?
That's a no.
No, I don't know any wizards, as I told your friend here, Sildar. His honorable god from the Neverwinter City. I don't know any wizards.
Well, your town has a problem.
Of wizards?
Apparently.
Are there two here that are just invisible and walking through town, causing mayhem that I don't know about?
Oh, you're a silly man.
Silly, no, I am quite serious. You tell me.
I will tell you that the Red Brands are more than a mercenary group. They're kidnappers.
Kidnapping who?
And,
Who are they supposedly
they-
kidnapped?
What's their names again?
The Dendrars.
The Dendrars. The Dendrars. Your
Oh,
citizens.
Yes, they, I think they moved away or something. Even
No.
your companion here, Melancholia, was it? Was you asked to investigate, and I said sure.
Yeah. And she leans forward. We did investigate, and we found them locked beneath the abandoned manor on the hill,
Oh,
and the catacombs and tunnels beneath it.
in the catacombs beneath.
And
That
who was
sounds
guarding them?
dreadful.
None other than the Red Brands themselves.
What were they doing there?
That's a great question. Because they're the
Not a
mercenaries.
question that information we don't wish to share with you at this time, for we do not
Oh.
trust you.
Why would you not trust me? I haven't told you nothing but honesty from my end.
An honest tongue does not mean honest in action or in allegiance.
Well, I serve the city, or the I'm so used to serving the city. Serve the town of Phandelver, and I
Yeah.
wish nothing but good things for it.
And
Is that-
how was your reaction to this very distressing news that the mercenaries you have brought into, hired or allowed within the town?
If this is true, then that would be an actionable offense. Do you have this proof?
What proof do you desire?
For one, the Dendrars, a testimonial of.
That would be no problem. The children may not be very good at speaking, but the mother clearly can. They're all quite traumatized.
Yes, yes,
And
of
allow me
course.
to. But that's the question that we have proven to you now. The red brands are bad.
If what you say
Please,
is true,
my
then
friend.
yes, that would seem so.
It
Unfortunately, I don't
appears
have a town watch to enact any justice per se. Or would I know the repercussions of such actions? Uh, but what do you think? And kind of looks to you
I
all like honestly questioning.
Sildar, can I punch him? He's kind
No,
of
he
annoying.
seems scared.
Scared people annoy me.
you say you love Phandelver.
I never
Truly
claimed
love
love for the town, but it has grown on me since I've been here. I've only been here a few months now.
Well, you see any future for yourself in Phandelver. Then I suggest that if any of the red brands come to you, you'd let me or one of us know. Learn every activity that they're doing at the moment.
Give me a persuasion check. He says, would I have your protection? He's kind of like slightly cheesily smiles.
Zab will say yes.
Okay, I will do what I can when I see any of these red brands around. I try not to bother myself with the, if they come to me.
I'm just gonna, can I just do an insight check, see if he's lying or anything on that last.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
I'm gonna call him an idiot. I'm gonna ask, yo, idiot, where are they usually? Where are the red brands?
I haven't mocked you once, child. I would recommend that you don't throw names around. In fact,
Oh,
I have
that's just.
even procured a loan for your friend Sildar here to pay you all for bringing this Gundren from some castle, who knows where.
Well,
You're the
that's the
one doing the
next
work.
place that we're going.
Fang with a 22 insight. Uh, he seems a little confused and frightened by this whole situation. Lying? No.
Hey, I'm just gonna turn to Zad and whisper, I think you went a little bit too much there, partner. He seems to be really scared of us now.
I think we've got the wrong guy.
But whatever you
What?
think is best, of course I can, procure this reward for your friend Gundren, whatever that may be. Supposedly he was a explorer of some sort, prospector. And then if you want to take care of these Red Devil and their band, that would be lovely as well for the town.
All I ask is that while we are rescuing Gundren, any requests of activity by the red brands you deny.
As long as I have your protection, yeah, yes.
Well,
Are you planning on leaving town?
we will go and get Gundren, and then we will be back.
Well, how will I have your protection if you are gone? Well, it is the opposite of protection. That is open and vacant for, well, mishandling.
Just learn to say no when they ask you questions.
If I say no, they will stab me many times, as they have said many times.
Then what
Wait.
I say is,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Fang. I apologize.
so if they're gonna stab you if you say no, just act like you say yes to them, and then we come back, tell us what they made you do, and we're gonna deal with them.
Better deal. Keep track of their activities. All that you can.
Keep track. I am not a. I have finances to manage. I can't keep track of activities that I don't know about.
Isabel turns to Zad. I think we got the wrong guy. And I don't think we can leave.
Zad looks at Sildar.
I look at that church boy and just say, like I said, he's just a pawn trying to achieve the best for the town.
I have no pawn. I have a position of power here.
Yo, shut up, idiot.
Hey, no, I can withhold any loans if you call me a name one more time.
Town master,
Yes.
you have already, I choose the words precisely, pawn, because you have already, you have told us that they have threatened your life with
It does not
repeated
make me a pawn.
stabbing.
It would make me a king who would be easily stabbed
Intimidated.
by someone more powerful, like a
And you allow
rook
these
or-
people who threaten your life to traipse about the town as if they are
Well, I was
normal.
trying to start a town watch, but they thwarted that as well and took all of the good recruits.
Okay, you may not be a pawn, but you are a patsy.
Nothing of the sort.
All right, can we not argue?
Let us continue to insult you for not taking care of problems we can easily take care of ourselves.
Of course, people with your skill can take care of that sort of thing. I can pay people of your skill for that sort of thing.
It's never all about money, there,
Listen.
partner.
How many of them are kids potentially?
I don't know. At least a dozen of them were potential hires for a town watch.
What age?
I couldn't say between the ages of 16 and I don't know dwarven years, 100 and something, maybe.
Okay.
I think they might have an
Okay.
elf or two with them, which live quite long as well.
I get
200?
you. I'm just making sure that I'm not getting myself involved in hurting any children.
I think they all seemed old enough to wield a sword. You know what I mean?
I mean, I was able to wield a sword at 8, so that doesn't really mean anything there.
Oh, you know what I mean. Old enough to wield a sword properly and do real damage.
Does everyone still have their red cloak?
Nope.
Nope.
I do.
I do.
I think I do.
Yep.
Yes.
So
I think
really,
I
only
got it.
Fang took his off and hung it on a tree outside.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So everybody else has a buffet?
But
We gotta do the Star Wars. He's the prisoner.
We're doing the Chewbacca.
Yeah.
I think that we should go to the bar, but I think that we should go to the bar at a time when they are nice and lubricated, if you understand what I mean.
I think they are always nice and lubricated down there. If you go there any time of day, it's usually I can hear the noises from my office.
What's the busiest time?
Any time that there's ale there.
Listen, I'm thirsty. Clearly, this guy is useless. Paladin, let's go.
I am more
Let's go
than
to this bar.
useless here. I'm...
You're right. You're more than useless.
Thank you.
Right.
This
Let's
guy's
move on
no
out.
help. Let's move on.
You've had your wee chat.
Kind of shrug and be like, yeah. He's a banker. That's what I said.
Alright.
Listen,
Well,
Sildar, you never
I think we
know.
now understand how the Red Brands were able to move in. Not much of a
Right.
challenge. Well,
No, he's a total pushover. Uh,
Well, when
Can
you
we
don't have
torture
when
him
you
for-
don't have power to threaten people, being threatened comes pretty easy. I said I've protected more than my share of men just like him. Good
Well-
intentions are often lost when threatened by
So-
those with bad.
well, here we stand. We have a few choices. We can try to get to the core of the the Red Brand threat in town, and see if we can eliminate it, or at least soften the forces. We could. What time of day is it?
Like 2 in the afternoon.
We could go back to the inn, eat and rest, and then be completely physically up and ready, just in case. When we go to the bar, 10 wouldn't be too bad for time.
We probably need supplies too. I mean, I know I need more arrows.
I say we get supplies and we go right in.
No, you see, some of us need rest to get back to
You just
full.
want your spells back because you used them all.
Yeah.
It won't take long for them to buy arrows.
Yeah, but we can attack, but I don't have any healing spells. So if anybody goes down, you're down.
Yeah, I can't heal any of you guys either.
I love when you non-magic users, even though I just learned magic myself. I'm already seeing this whole, we'll just do it this way. Trust me, you're going to want our magic.
Well, let's look at it this way. We all want to go down and whoop some ass. We can whoop more ass if they've got their magically powers, tingly fingers back. So why don't we go take a long rest, go back and do our thing?
So it's good. We can get supplies on the way.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to buy me arrows. I ain't.
I'll buy them for you.
Thanks. I ain't gonna do that. This trading is just really demeaning.
So you're stopping by the Lion Show Coster?
Yes, we'll stop by the cops too.
Alright. Lion Show Coster. Heading over to Lion Show Coster before you go to the Stonehill Inn. This large blue roof building with similar blue lion emblem atop the large double doors. Leading inside, you can see what seems to be a near empty room with just a desk and a book on it and a belt. Standing behind this desk, you would see a woman in browns and blues, having that similar kind of symbol on her lapel. It got some pearls kind of around her neck, kind of slick back, somewhat curly, dark hair. Human woman looks up at you all. Hey, what can we get for you guys? Also, welcome to the Coster.
Thank you kindly for the welcome. Really, my compatriots here could use some supplies.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of supplies. Mostly been hit pretty hard by a number of caravan raiders, though, bandits and whatever else is out there. Lost a good one about a 10-day ago.
And who was
And I
that?
look at somebody. Who am I looking at? So I look at Ashley, and go, wait, and with a psionic mind, say, wasn't this the place that did have the same shield of the goods in the cave with the goblins? Isn't this the same firm?
I believe it is, yes.
Who are you talking to?
None of your business.
Right, or
Look at
that
that.
tree devil?
You can't hear anything. It's just
Yeah,
psionic.
that's all.
It's
That's all in their
Oh.
head.
Oh, right. I thought Elva was speaking aloud.
No, that is all because of
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
So what can we get for you?
Do you
And
buy? Oh, go ahead.
First of all, do you have any javelins?
I got a handful. Yeah.
How many for all of them? How much for all?
Well, I got probably, and she kind of flips open her book. I got 7 here. 5 gold apiece.
5 gold apiece for a javelin?
Yeah, that's right. Hard as steel.
I'll pass.
Oh,
We need some arrows.
yeah. Can do a quiver of 20 for 5 gold.
All right, I'll take it.
What the fuck?
you're getting robbed.
Yeah, I was fast to say that. I mean, even I don't trade, but 5 gold seems to be expensive for arrows. I could make them for.
Well, then
Or
make them.
just-
Then I won't buy them.
I don't
for
have
you.
the tools. I was about to blast it in my sentences, which is
Well,
very
then
I could make
take the
them.
arrows.
Hey,
I just
you
bought
need
them.
you need a woodcarver's
Thanks, but-
tools set? We got that. Or
How much are the
actually,
carving tools?
50 gold.
Okay, yeah, yeah. This is highway robbery.
Are you gonna lubricate us before you fuck us?
Oh no, lubrication would cost extra.
I bet.
Can
Fucking
I
hell.
Yes.
do an insight check to see if this woman is purposefully taking advantage of us because we're out of towners?
Give me an
deal.
insight check.
Or it's a capitalist system and there's nothing, so she has to sell it really high.
It's called inflation.
Mm.
Supply and demand.
She,
Mm.
All right, with a nat 20. She's overcharging a little. Yeah, for sure.
That's business.
That's
Do you buy
business.
as well as sell?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Anything that is worthwhile, we of course buy. We also trade if you have something of equal value. Of course, worn items do obviously cost less, and we will pay less for said
Gonna
items.
Show her the malachite. How much for the malachite?
A pretty penny.
Alright, how much?
How many you got left?
8. So I gave
I think they're 10 gold apiece.
Yeah.
80 gold.
done.
Easy enough, man. I don't get many stones over here. Usually everybody goes to the miners' exchange.
Bulk.
does Melancholia know this woman?
And
Shouldn't they would?
yeah, you would. It's her. She didn't introduce herself, but this is Lenine Greywind. She's been running the Lion Show Coster here for a few years.
Mhm.
And she doesn't usually deal with too many locals, but it's mostly trading posts kind of going between from Neverwinter to Tribor or going further south along the high road. But usually stocks arms and armors, anything in the player's handbook worth less than 50 gold, essentially. So you won't find full plate or breastplate. But yeah, anything
Miss-
else? And she'll take it. She's not going back. There is like a back room behind her. She'll kind of set your gems on the side there, make a note of it. I'll pay you once we're done with all the transactions here, okay?
Whoa. What?
Yeah, this isn't a group bill. This is a separate bill.
Okay, yeah, sure. Then I'll be right back, as she will head to the back room. Come back like 30 seconds later with 80 gold in a small sack and collect your malachite.
You know the minor?
Melancholia
Good.
gets
Oh, yeah,
up
it's
onto.
just south of the road here. Sorry, Octavia.
Go ahead. No. She climbs up onto the counter and says, Miss Gray?
Oh, Greywood, yeah. Do I know you?
Graywood. Yes, I live in the town. I know we don't go in the same circles, but I do recognize you.
Oh, you're Colleen's sister. That's right. You've been away for a
Yeah.
while. Okay.
Yeah. You say that you're willing to pay things. What would you pay for information?
Depends on the information. And if I can do
Oh,
anything with said information.
that I think we happen to have stumbled upon in our adventures that large shipment that you lost fourth night ago, you said?
Oh, great.
Now, we have the location in mind, and the question is, what is this worth to you?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you were to bring it back, I'll give you 50 gold.
And how much is the shipment itself worth? And what happens if we can only bring back a portion?
Then we would discuss terms then. I don't know what you're bringing back, but if you bring the whole thing back, I'll easily give you 50 gold. And the special Lion Shield discount.
80 gold and we'll do it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion, man. Can I say I look really mad to do an intimidation?
No.
Dang it.
With a 7. We're going to keep it at 50. But if you bring back partial of it, we'll discuss terms then. For the location of it, is that what information you were referring to?
The location, and also, I assume, we definitely know of the bandits who are doing it. So,
I'll give
we
you
could
5
bring
gold
it
for
somewhere.
something like that.
How much gold?
5?
The location?
Yeah.
What if we bring back their heads?
Whose heads?
The bandits' heads.
What am I going to do with heads?
For at this time, I think that they should still be in possession of your goods that they've taken.
I don't have any use for heads. Mel, was it? But
well,
the goods, 100%.
The heads were only as proof that we have taken care of the bandits for you. Because we could retrieve it, and they will still exist and rob you in a week.
That would be a whole nother contract there.
I was thinking that as well.
I
Did we
don't
say
know. The gold ahead?
10 gold ahead?
10 gold? Highway
Ahead.
robbery there.
It seems appropriate for the location.
Well, I don't even know the location.
I was
Me
speaking
too.
about highway robbery. Your prices are similar.
That's because you're not getting the Lion Shield cost or discount.
And you're not getting our discount.
Seems we're at an impasse here.
I think we have interests and at an impasse. Similar interests.
What do you
Well,
have to do to get the Lion Shield cost or discount? What do you need, like a punch card or
I
something?
said I'd give it to you if you brought back the goods.
Hmm.
Along with 50 gold.
Along with 50 gold. And
As far as
And
these
three
bandits,
javelins.
I don't have any need for heads.
well, if we take care of the bandits who are attacking your supply lines, how much is that worth to you?
I believe the townmaster has a warrant out for some bandits along the road. Already.
If you're speaking about the bugbears,
Yeah, some red devil or something.
I give you assurances that the people who attacked your supplies were not them.
Okay.
But if you, I mean, this is information we have, and we could take care of this for you at the right price. But if you're too concerned, or
10
if it's
gold
not
a head
important,
is too steep. I'd be willing to pay you a flat fee of, say, 10 gold. Maybe I'd go as high as 15.
Make it 20 for the whole group, for the whole bandits, and
because it's a clan, to be honest. It's just not a horde or a group or gang. It appears to be a clan. There's many heads that I will have to decapitate.
I don't care how you deal with them. 20 gold.
I'm
That'll be my final offer if you take care of them.
so
And
we take care of them.
50 gold for the hall, and
Mhm.
each.
the lion shoot. No.
Total.
We are not made of money here. We are about saving money at the coster.
Mm-hmm.
So
price is you
70,
charging?
70 gold for taking care of these bandits and bringing back the supplies. And the lion shield discount.
How much are javelins with the lion shield discount?
3 gold each.
Make it a deal. Give me 3 of them at that price now, and we'll go take care of it.
Give me a persuasion check. If you're being sincere.
Damn.
You are. The rest of us might
Now
have
he's-
something
now
to
he's gotta
say.
convince the rest of you guys, yeah.
Fang doesn't care about the money. He's doing it because you guys seem to care about the money.
Mm-hmm.
I love the church boys haggling.
With a 19. That seems fair.
All right, I'll hand her 9 gold.
Is there anything else you'd wish to purchase?
Alva slaps 5 gold coin down on the counter. The arrows, please.
Excellent. And while your coin's sitting there, she'll leave the coin there, go to the back room, fetch 3 javelins and a quiver of 20 arrows. And places it on the counter. These to your liking?
As I look at this javelin and look at it, is it a wooden javelin with a metal tip, or is it full metal?
It is full metal.
Full metal? Excellent quality.
Nothing
No,
but the
put 'em-
finest, straight from Neverwinter.
He'll put him in his little javelin holster that he emptied. Back.
And then she'll collect the gold.
Let me see one question. And this is just for the future. Do you have any armor, like half plate?
Oh, no. No need for stuff like that here. At least not until recently. No, we try not to keep high end items like half plate. That'd be castle grade quality. I can get it shipped in though if you want to make a down payment. It'd be here in about 5 days.
Get
It was more of an inquisitive thing, miss. I'm sure I could not afford it right now.
No, yeah, that's fair. Not without that discount, right?
Right.
It'd be
Alva
about
grabs the quiver of arrows and hands them over to Fang.
and just takes them, transfers them to his current quiver, and puts the quiver back on the counter.
Well, is there anything else I can do you guys for?
Healing
Yeah.
potions.
Random question. What do you think about these red brands that are traipsing about our town?
Well, I don't like paying them protection fees, but it seems better than them robbing me blind.
Did they offer any protection other than from themselves?
Well, no, not really. A typical tactic. It'd be a shame if someone burned down the barn or warehouse accidentally got broken into and people would steal things. The whole intimidation. It's pretty typical. I saw it when I was in Neverwinter. Didn't think I'd see it out here too.
And what if someone to remove that problem?
Go ahead.
And what if someone was to remove that problem for you?
Well, I think the whole town would be grateful for that.
Well. Another fucking check in the pro box. Aye, church boy?
Eh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right. We all set. Mordecai, you're all set there, Mel.
I'll need some rest, I think.
Right.
Yeah, rest sounds good.
that's what I thought we were sent for.
Right.
Isabel's already leaning against the wall in the shop, half asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think we're all done shopping. Let's move out.
Well, you all have a fine afternoon and good luck on all your endeavors.
Thanks, Lenine.
And you and yours.
Of course. And she'll give a nod, and then now she'll kind of take your money and start counting it. And as you head out from the Lion Show Coster, heading to the Stonehill Inn, as you approach it, you would see 3 crimson-cloaked figures leaning up against the wall of the Stonehill Inn. One of them smoking a cigar-type thing. What would be a cigar? Not a cigar-type thing. Dwarven individual. Kind of gives a head nod towards you all as you approach. Hey there! You guys new in town, right?
What's it
As
to
he's
you?
asking.
Nobody's asking.
Huh.
So
Your name's
How
no
about
one?
you?
what's your
You
business
knew
here?
it, man. Oh, our business. Well, our business happens to be our business. It's your business.
That's where you're wrong, friend. See, you're in our town. And if you're doing business here, that there's our business. So I'm gonna have to ask you again. What's your business in town?
So I reach into my pack and I pull out the red cape and I hold it out and I drop it into the ground. Go, that's our business today, tough guy.
What you doing with that?
Took it off the ones we killed, you fuck.
So. Where'd you get
Isabel
that
readies her sword.
As you ready your sword, they seem very eager. A couple of them kind of have their hands already at their sides, ready to draw blades at a moment's notice. And
Let's
All right,
do
then.
bloodshed in town, shall we?
sounds
You want to
like
dance?
sounds like bad business to me.
Dance, that's fucking polka.
And as these 3 individuals draw blades, and you all prepare yourselves right outside the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
That's where we'll end tonight.
Ah.
Oh,